Amigos, buenos dias! Welcome to another Disney-inspired episode. Today, we're at Disney's Coronado Springs Resort and Convention. That's right. So this moderate resort is probably my top 2 favorite resorts here on property because, again, it's a convention center, which means you get a lot of amenities that you wouldn't normally get at a moderate resort. So we're gonna check out the new merchandise over at the gift shop. Definitely the pool because the facade back there with the Mayan Temple, yeah, it's big time. And then the lobby because you're gonna see some of like the seating areas and the arrangements, they're so unique and they have very subtle Mickey and Minnie influences. I mean, you're gonna love it. Just stay tuned, amigos. Absolutely breathtaking. I just love the facade here of the Mayan Temple. And I definitely don't climb on it, but if you do want to take some photos for Instagram, I have seen a lot of guests sort of sit on that bottom ledge right there. But it's a magnificent pool, lots of space. Now I don't see any of the recreation cast members out here doing activities. So here's a little up close and personal here with the bottom of the facade. Again, you can sit right there, take a photo if you like, but definitely do not try to climb above any of those branches. So the slide here, amigos, like it's big time. So it's called the Jaguar slide, and as you can see, it's kind of hidden here in the Mayan Temple, and it goes through these palm trees, and here we go, somebody going right there. I mean, it's just a lot of fun. And the facade here, it just makes the slide feel even more special. I just love everything about it. It's like being in Mexico. Definitely a great place to come cool down and, again, take some really good pictures. So the seating arrangements here, I mean, there's just so many. So whether you're trying to catch some sun, whether you're trying to cool down under these beautiful trees, I mean, it's plentiful. Directly across from the pool is the Explorers Playground, which is a fantastic place to let your kids, well, pretty much release their energy. Then we have some family-friendly games as well, like ping pong or table tennis. Got some cornhole here. Let's see how I do, amigos. Hey, that's a point. Now, in terms of like air-conditioned entertainment, we do have I think that's pronounced Iguana Arcade. Yeah, it's definitely Iguana Arcade. I'm not going to go inside just because, well, I don't have a mask with me right now. But, again, great option for the kids. And the entertainment continues here with some beach volleyball. Not too sure who's going to play right now just because I just stepped on that sand and, well, I pretty much burned my feet. Again, it is very hot today, amigos. So it just feels so much better in the water, amigos. I know some of you are thinking, but Remy, it's fall, right? Nope, not in Florida. So in Florida, fall just means summer part 2. So those of you coming in October, bring your sandals, bring your bathing suits, bring your sunscreen, stay protected, and just get ready to cool down. Is the Coronado Springs gift shop, and you got Panchito here saying, "Hola amigos, welcome to my gift shop." We got some really great tumblers here. These refillable ones are $26.99, and these official insulated Coronado Spring tumblers are $29.99. We have some basic white teas here. These go for $28.99. Pretty simple design, very clean. Now what really caught my eye were these photographs. So the mini photographs are $25, and these big photographs, let's see, you got the whole resort here. with Amigos, which I think might be the characters you see in Epcot. These are $35.99. So the newly branded Mickey's Not So Scary Party. Looks like the merchandise has hit Coronado Springs. We have these lanyards which do light up, and they're the color orange, which means they're $17. And then we have these very pumpkin Mickey-like, what I dare call them necklaces, and they're also orange, meaning that they are $17. So very neat. Even if you can't make it to the party itself, wearing these around the theme parks would be a pretty groovy experience. So when I vacationed as a kid, I know my family loved bringing like puzzles or board games, and we would set them up in the resort rooms. So some of these really stand out to me. So we have a Disney-inspired Candyland edition board game. Yes. Then there's a Clue Villains board game. We have a Monopoly theme park board game. And this one, I'm not too sure what it is. It says Disney Parks Jungle Cruise, a voyage of mystery and misfortune. Interesting. And right across from the board games is this Walt Disney World Castle playset. And I gotta press the button. Let's see. Oh my goodness, that's so neat. Looks like it's $89.99. Definitely something you want to play with. And it looks like you can also press for sounds. Well, let's do that. Wow, very interesting. Great stitched Remember Me sweaters, and these are $54.99. And they do have the matching set pajama pieces, so these go for $44.99. It's pretty neat here. Definitely very Coco inspired. Let's put this back here. Which sides have some really neat stitches on them, so I think that's supposed to be Miguel, Diego. You see him holding his guitar. You have a 50-piece puzzle. Now this Diversión para la Familia, it's actually only $19.99. So it is only 50 pieces, but it's a really good price. Again, just set up in the dining room here at the quick service. Great family activity, especially while you're waiting for your food. And then finally we have this Coco inspired t-shirt, which if I could fit into, like I was 100 pounds thinner, I would definitely be rocking this. I will say there's something special about buying a t-shirt at Disney World, especially if it's like the resort where you stayed at. So this Villa Dilago t-shirt, very thin, very light here. It's got the Disney Resort on the side. This one is $24.99. And then actually the basic t-shirt we saw up front, the white Coronado Springs and this gold. Wow, that's groovy. Gold Coronado Springs t-shirt. Each one of these are $34.99. Still very light, very airy, perfect for the parks because we all know how hot it's going to be. Even though it is fall, it's a Florida summer, so basically it's like summer part 2. But great t-shirts to have around the parks. Walking through the convention center, looks like they have like Acapulco, Baja, and Cancun. Very interesting. So I did see that there's an event going on. I'm not sure what the event is. And I also don't see any guests. So I wonder if the event was earlier in the day. But it's a gigantic convention center. And I tried to peek into some of these ballrooms, but unfortunately they are locked. So I'm just gonna walk through this very quickly here. See, looks like there's convention check-in. Oh yeah, look at these murals. Got like 2 oxes here being pushed, pushing what I'm assuming is somebody in Mexico, maybe? Probably. Let's see here. Oh, here's something. Travelers. I want to say Travelers might be insurance. So maybe that's the event that they were speaking about. All right, pretty neat. Again, lots of room, lots of murals, pretty typical. Not sure that we should be in here. So I'm probably going to exit now because, well, I'm not part of the convention. But overall, a really nice vibe here. Maybe I can go to a convention one day, who knows. I love coming to both lobbies here at the Coronado Springs Resort and Convention. I mean, everything is just so colorful. I would even say mosaic. And there's so much space here if you want to bring your laptop. Maybe you have to do some work. Maybe you just want to get away from the family. That's okay. Lots of color schemes, beautiful aesthetics, and the seating. So the seat, not only is the seating like uber comfortable. I love these power plugs here. So pretty much whether you're sitting on the couches, the individual, what I call them like lounge chairs, or any of the desk tables, like they all have plugs for you to plug your laptop, your phones, in my case, my camera. And the reason is this is a convention center, right? So a lot of the patrons, they're like, technically they're on a work trip. So being able to have that function, I know makes it easier. Like I'm not on a business trip, but for me, like amigos, those of you who vlog, you know, like our cameras, they drain pretty easily. So just being able to sit here in this beautiful lobby and work on the video and charge at the same time, I mean, come on now. So I did want to show the quick service. It's called Air Mercado, but unfortunately I chose the wrong time. I just went over to the dining room and the customer informed me that they're in between lunch and dinner, so they don't have any food out in the window. But I did see on the menu that they have tons of grab and go. There was a hummus platter, there was some pita chips, I saw some typical burgers, chicken nuggets, fries. The dining room itself, it's pretty simple. The only thing is these chairs. Oh amigos, I need cushions on my chair. I'm bougie like that. But overall it's very large, lots of color, and it's pretty much typical quick service fare. So just like the other Disney resorts, Disney's Coronado Springs has a running trail, or I think it's also called like a walking loop. But it's funny because since this resort does moonlight or participate as a convention, if you're trying to get to the park like at rope drop, it's not uncommon for you to wake up like at twilight, right, and see like all these businesswomen and businessmen like running. That's right, they're running on vacation. There was this one time where I'm like, oh, I want to record this is so neat, but then I'm like, I don't know, maybe I shouldn't record people running. Like one thing is being in the parks and showing the attractions and the food and beverage, but like I feel like somebody might get creeped out if I was like, oh man, what's that man doing there? It's like 6:30 in the morning. Like, why is he recording me? The Florida fauna here is it's really unique. I think these are called birds of paradise, which remind me of my Aunt Diane. I know she always speaks about these popping up in her San Francisco courtyard. But this courtyard here, directly across from the lobby, it's where the casitas are. Got some giant wizard chests, or I guess just regular chests. I really can't go wrong. I know it's only a moderate resort, but you have to remember it's connected to a convention, so you're going to get a lot of amenities that you normally wouldn't get at a moderate resort. Let's head over to the lobby. Our friends just texted us that they're coming back from the parks. I know it's divided between ranchos and casitas, but either way, you know, staying on Disney property is all about just preference. You know, what kind of Disney experience do you want to have? I love this Coronado Springs Resort and the Polynesian. So just you know, do your research, go online, see, you know, what do you want to experience? What's gonna make you have the most epic vacation? One of the newer restaurants on Walt Disney World property is called Villa Dilago. So it's the restaurant in the middle of the bridge between the lobby and the pool. And as you can see, amigos, it's all outside. So you're dining al fresco the entire time, which is awesome, right? Well, it's also in the cooler months, like late October through like March. Not so much right now, but once it does cool down, I bet the breeze coming off this lake is just fantastic. So I was like, where can I get some honest reviews? So I went on Yelp. That's right, I went on Yelp. And two of the items that stood out was the curried hummus, which is tzatziki with hasera, and it comes with naan bread and crackers. That one is $12. And the other one was called the Three Bridge Signature Burger because, well, you can't go wrong with burgers, right? So I don't know. I guess we'll have to come here. Maybe our friends will do a reservation. I did see they're only open for dinner right now, and dinner starts at 4:30 and that goes till midnight. All right, amigos, we just loved being back on Disney property. Don't get us wrong, we love Universal. You know, we're big Universal vloggers, but there's something really special, something really magical about being on a Disney park or a Disney resort. So I hope you enjoyed this tour, and I hope that you amigos come back. But until next time, hasta luego.